Hi everyone. How we doing? How we doing, my dear sinners? Hello, hello. Welcome back, everyone. I've returned, as promised. Fell down the stairs, dude. What do you mean you fell? You fell down the stairs? Oh shit! You doing okay, buddy? Fuck. Hello, Nyatia. How you doing? Long time no see. How have you been? How have you been? Fourth time this year. Fourth time. Decker, I think your stairs are trying to kill you. I'm going to be honest. Your stairs have a vendetta. A personal vendetta. And, I'm concerned. I trip over my own feet. Your feet are apparently the enemy here. For a man who enjoys feet, your feet seem to be the one who's trying to get you. Oh, yeah. Just things a smidge. There we go. Clean my glasses a little bit because they are a little filthy today. How are we all doing? How has your day been? How's your week been, in fact? Before I talk about mine, I want to hear about yours. What have you been doing? Have you done anything fun this week yet? Have you done anything exciting? Something big coming up. Hopefully, good news. I'm hoping and praying for you. I do it. I do it a lot. I don't appreciate it. Damn, your own feet, man. He has a foot fetish, and yet his feet are his biggest enemy. It would be ironic. It perhaps may be a little ironic. Oh, you're still alive, that's the main thing. And uninjured, hopefully. Am I tracking me fucking... Hang on. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on, just my lighting a smidge. Okay, I think we're good now. Adjusted the lighting. In my case, is the MSE. Oof, that's fair enough. That's yeah. Oof. I remember you mentioning that, buddy. Holy shit, yeah. How's you been going on with that? I know treatment for that's a bit rough at points, so hopefully you're doing alright. Also, no, I have just been a weird, like, stinging feeling. Let's get that checked out, man. Holy shit, let's get that checked out. It's my best recommendation. Don't leave anything weird like that. You never know. If they tell you it's nothing, but at least you've been to someone professionally to check you over, right? Yeah, I must admit, this morning I woke up and... Oh, I'm with you. I mean, I get that sometimes. Sometimes I'm completely wrong and I'm thankful for it, but occasionally my gut's on the money. And at that point I'm like, oh. Also, I did see somewhere a little Cheeto in the corner. Hopefully, if Ren is in the crowd, I hope you're doing okay. Hello, Ren! I did see you. I did see you in there. Are you okay, Ren? How you doing? I haven't seen you around as much. I thought, oh, is there something going on, or you doing okay? Got medication for a start and some daily exercises. I know someone, not personally very well, but a friend of my dad's, and he's had MS for most of his life. He's lived into like his 50s, right? He's like his mid 50s before they've told him it's going to start getting worse. So I can give you at least a little bit of hope, Natty, that all being well, you've got a long time ahead of you before it even might get worse. Not even guaranteed to get worse. So, but I'm happy to hear you've had medication and they're doing some stuff for you. Just make sure to take care of yourself, man, because it's a rough one. I give you my greatest sympathies and I'm rooting for you, seriously. I know it's a rough thing to go through, so, but wishing you all the best, genuinely. To talk to you later. Decker, that is a little ominous. That is a little ominous there, Decker. But Ren, I'm glad to see you again. I'm glad to see you again. I must admit, I was a little worried. I thought, oh, are we going to be down a Cheeto? But I'm happy to see that that's not going to be the case. I don't think. What's going on? Well, please don't feel like you have to talk about it here, especially with it being so public. By all means, you don't have to talk about it. I am but a random angel on the internet, after all. Damn it. This fucking guy slides in there, do it, go on. I had to come say hi. Oh, well, very much missed you as well, Ren, seriously. I do notice when you're not around, and I was a bit worried, so I hope you're doing alright. And believe me when I say you were very much you are very much missed, and like, why am I stringing my words? There. Let me try that again. You are very much missed, and I hope whatever's going on will get better soon. But otherwise, I hope you're doing okay. Also, let Decker check on you. Let somebody check on you, please. What's that? You really miss Chrome? Rouge. I don't think now's the time. I don't think now's the time. Well, Rouge, why don't you throw another 10? Do you know what, Rouge? I turned on the little promo thing, Rouge. You know what? You can give 10 this time, Rouge. How about that? Yeah, how about that, Rouge? Yeah. I even turned on the discount. Give me some. You know what, Rouge? I'll do it. You know what, Rouge? I'll do. You know, I'll do what I always do at Christmas. I will gift a bunch of subs at Christmas. On the day. I'm not kidding. I'll do that. I'll save the last promo thing for last end of year thing because it runs out on the 31st anyway. So. But how you doing, Rouge? How you feeling, bud? Is my tracking field just a smidge off? Oh yeah, that's because I've turned it on for 3 hours. You get like 70 hours you can spread over 7 streams. Which would imply 7 10-hour stints spread out evenly. I'm hoping they don't assume you're going to be using that while live, because I think you have to be live the whole bunch of hours. I hope not, because I'm going to be honest, I don't know if I can do a 10-hour stream. Multiple times. I'm going to be honest with you lot. I don't know if I have it in me to do a 10-hour stream. I could try, but I'm just getting mentally ready for the last day of work this week. It'll go quickly, man. So say I survived some. Shit. I don't know where that cough came from, by the way. That wasn't there earlier. I'm fine. Buddy, I can't save. I can't. I'm afraid I can't. It's outside of my power. Yet. No, I've this a bit of a tickle of the throat. Don't worry, it's not that. Trust me, trust me. I would know if it was that again. I promise you that. I would know if it was that again. I would very much know. It's fine. I have plenty of medicine. It's definitely water. Really water, I promise. Be administered by hand. Yeah, chat. I'm feeling ever so faint. You're gonna have to give me mouth to mouth. Oh, bloody hell! I shouldn't joke. If one of you would fucking do it. I was thinking like hand down your throat. Excuse me. It does sound rather worrying. I'm not gonna lie. But hope you okay. Seriously. No, you can't. You can't put your hand down my throat. You can't put your hand down my throat. Listen, just because I retweeted the "if you ping me again, I'm going to fuck you" meme does not mean that I'm inviting hands down my neck. Okay. Okay. I just found a silly meme, okay? It's funny. I was looking at memes in between doing my job, okay? But aren't you, like, cybernetic enhanced or something, like, kind of expand the throat? I ping you. Hey, yo, Red! I mean, if you insist. Unless... I don't think I can expand my throat. I'm not aware. No one's informed me this is a thing I can do. I think my head's pretty firmly attached. Ping URL. Hey, what's that? What does ping? What does pinging IRL look like? I'm kind of concerned now. I'm kind of concerned what pinging me IRL looks like. One day you'll find out. Peck. I see. Alright, here's a hot topic for you. Do you believe a relationship is something that you should be worthy of? Like, should a person work themselves before going to date? Okay. Or are they allowed to date while working on themselves? My honest answer is I think that you should be happy with yourself as you are before seeking someone else out. You should be in a position where you are comfy yourself and sort of whole, you know, like, for example, let's say, for example, you've got yourself in order, you're feeling okay most of the time. Like, you have a bad day, everyone has a bad day, right? God knows I have plenty. And, you know, you're generally, like, in a position where you think, okay, things are generally fine. Then sure, go for it. Even if you're still working on some bits and bobs. But if you feel like things are falling apart and not working right now, and you're not already in a relationship, a relationship won't make that better, it might make it worse, and it might not be great for the other person either. So, I would say make sure you're in a good place first. At least, like, a decent place. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like, you can still be working yourself, but, like, if you feel like you're a complete mess at the time, falling apart, and struggling a bit, then... yeah. I think a good percentage of people deserve love. I think a majority of people deserve love. I think there are some people who are terrible or abusive or whatever. They probably deserve to be on their own personally, because if they're going to treat someone who loves them terribly, then what's the point? Like, it's horrible. But I think that most people out the door do deserve love. And then, if they abuse that, then that's on them. They get what's coming to them, within reason. So, that's my take on it. I think if you're still building yourself, but you're in an okay place, that's fine. That's fine. If you're mostly there, if it's just like maybe one big thing that's really like hurting you, but, talking to that person's helping, right? And it's not like, and obviously it may be seeking professional help at the time, maybe you're dealing with it properly as well, then go for it. Why not? Love can be a wonderful thing after all. It can hurt like hell. God knows I know a lot about it hurting like hell. But it can be a wonderful thing too. Although my own experiences with love have always been the best, so I don't know if I'm the best person to talk about it with. But, how should we say? It'll well then. I'm not a love guru. I've had a few relationships, and they've not ended great. So, I wouldn't say I'm anything to aspire towards in that regard. But that doesn't mean they're all going to be bad. Just got to find the right one, right? And besides, the last two were when I was younger, less emotionally mature, and honestly, why my my tongue being tracked so much? And just wasn't as how to put it. It wasn't as mature. Wasn't as like understanding of myself and what I wanted and needed. I would say any. Oof. But you're 22. Decalaw just dropped. Fucking youngins. These young people. These damn young people. Me and my grizzled 25-year-old self. It's okay, you could be nearly 30 like Rouge. Sorry, I had to. Buddy. Yeah, he's gonna get it. That's one way to put it. I'm gonna skip. It's okay. 30 Rouge, 30's in demand. 30's in demand. That was like... honestly, Daka. Imagine if they were real. I could never. They are real. Nah, if only women were real, chat. I'd say it's Ren's in the chat. Ignore my VTuber avatar. Tell you, dear God, they are real. Bro, one of my exes, I was supposed to make Madsen to anger was so expressive and cute. So you just tease them then. It's a teasing thing. I mean, as long as they weren't like actually fuck ass mad. Then again, not everyone's got a temper like mine, so I wouldn't. Some people got cute tempers. Some people are cute when they're mad. I am not one of them. At least I don't think I am. But then, as I always say to myself, I'm not trying to fuck me, so... Breaking a door frame Man's just roiding out that door frame. They don't get to make any jokes now. I'm angry with you. I'm gonna talk with you better. Disagree. No. I'm just getting drive-by her. The Nike. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh. That's very kind of you. Also, get back here. Listen, we'll find all the comfy cushions, and you can set the comfy cushion, man. But I love transactional relationships. You can say we'll talk later, like you aren't going to talk about it. Oh, I had to check out read transactional right now. Like, goddamn transactional. Fuck. No. I don't know where this cough came from. I went an entire day of working. Exactly, Ren. You just stay nice and comfy. You stay nice and comf. We find all the nice comfy pillows. Up here on the top floor of this building. You know, I'm gonna have to bring you guys inside, aren't I? I do realise I'm gonna have to bring you guys inside at some point, aren't I? What do you reckon, Chad? It's a bit cold up here? Don't ask why the city's always night. Don't ask why it's always night here. It's definitely not because, you know, put off the edge. What, for my amusement? I'll sit in the corner looking pretty while you do that, yeah. I don't know what the last one of you surviving is going to get, but, you know, hey. Oh. Yeah, it's yeah, ignore the fact that I always have the city behind me drawn as nighttime because I am addicted to the vision of neon lights in a dark city. I definitely haven't considered whether I want to make it canon that New Eden is just always dark. I don't know, I just think a city looks nice at night, you know? What's this? 5 days to like 3 months, does that mean I get my own and just go... Oh, yes, it does, yeah. I mean, potentially, yeah. It's a big old flashbang. Exactly, exactly. Listen, we don't talk about the shifts, you know. 16 hours. 16. As the music stops. Rip Goon Halo. What do you mean rip the Goon Halo? I mean, God, I remember, like, I posted my design on Reddit. I was like, hey, you guys like my design, right? And like, oh yeah, it's really pretty. And then someone's like, is that Goon on your Halo? I'm like, no, it is not Goon on my Halo. Like, what the fuck? Although, they did mention the hip wings, which is why I kept them. There are certain bits of my design that I like, and a lot of other people have liked, and as such, I have made sure they are kept in my design. Just every iteration of me is just going to have a lot of stuff on prior stuff, but then mix it with new things, so, you know. Hey, yo. I could make a very filthy joke right now, but I'm going to assume you mean the lips on my face. I'm going to assume you mean that. There's a very dirty joke I could make, but I'm going to avoid it. Face of cool. Well, you know what? You're manually blinking. How about that, Rouge? You're manually blinking. And your colon's itchy. How about that? Just take... Don't test me, I will fucking do a staring contest right there now. Blink, bitch. Go on. Do it. Do it. Go on. I'll wait. I'll wait. This can track my... This can track it. This can track it pretty well, actually. Yeah, that's right. You blinked, didn't you? You blinked. This guy. You know what? You know what, Decker? You know what? I cast Itchy Ballsack. Yeah? 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 How about that? Watch us evolve backwards. This is primitive jokes. Dark magic. It's okay. I'll get... Oh, wait! Why am I listening to that? Oh, have you not seen the wizard shorts, Ren? They're hilarious. I love them. I don't know why. I really enjoy the one where he just screams, "You won't catch me, wizard! I cast tungsten balls!" I'm not making you regret that, am I, man? She regrets it now, Chet. It's like, oh no. I think it's... No, we're moving on from that swiftly. On a complete side note, Night Rain. Night Rain. Ah. Night Rain. There's DLC's coming. We're getting a Strength Faith character. It's like what I've been trying to build, an actual Elden Ring, and failing because I'm bad at the game. But weirdly, I'm okay at Night Rain. I'm actually really looking forward to it. Also because we're getting a nun character. I like. Don't need practice. Yeah, probably. Fuck it, next week we're playing some. Watch me. I'll fucking... I will fucking raw dog that DLC. Yeah? Right. Oh. You can't just raw dog the DLC. Watch me. Sorry, that's okay. It caught me off guard a bit there. Fuck. Down, down. Sorry, let me do it properly. Down, Ren. give me a heart attack and stuff like that. Down, girl. Jesus. Oh. Oh. Jesus. Apparently, we're skipping dinner. Maybe I am leaving now. Everything's kosher until Ren makes a joke about me raw dogging her, apparently. Decker, like, I'll make any joke, but the minute she gets frisky, I'm leaving. I don't want to see that. I guess, though, to be fair, you do always say like a brother turn. You know what? What no brother wants to see? That. I'm just gonna... Okay. Well, it depends, Brennan. Is there dinner in progress, or am I apparently the dinner in question? Or is that a question you don't want to answer? Oh. Oh, that one caught me. That one caught me. Yeah, that's it, man. I'll discuss that privately. Listen, you two, I literally flirt with the chat all the time. Don't you fucking start. Both of you two have discussed my feet in some regard. I know what you two are like. Rouge and Decker. Hmm? Hmm? I've never ever said anything about close to raw dogging you. It's a whole other world. No, but you were fine discussing the thigh highs, weren't you? Hmm? I'm just... No, it's fine, Ren. It's all good. They're just used to me being the only thirsty one, normally. Imagine having that one chat that goes, oh... Have you been in other people's chats? Have you been in other people's chats? That's not. I'm used to it. I say I'm used to it. No, I'm used to seeing other people's chats. It's a new one for mine, and it's exclusive with you. Are you really? Then whose Discord tag is that, Rouge? Because it isn't mine. Oh no, we'll go full yandere. Also, oh my god, is that someone else's emote? God, someone got really upset about people using other people's emotes. This is wild to me. That Cinder emote, I see that. Let my cup. Oh, I haven't asked you about them ages, actually. I won't ask it here. But I'm curious if there's been deets. I need the receipt. I need the receipts. I'm nosy. I need the drama. He got the Miss Monkey Pick. Is that a 1,000-page Google Docie? Like, half of it's just terrible, by the way. I've slowly been made aware of bits of it via watching lots of Rima. That's Rima Evanstar, to be precise. The fox. She's a horse, really. She's a horse. She's a horse girl. Defo. Listen, if you see Rima, you make sure to let her know she's a horse girl. She'll love that. She'll love hearing that. I mean, she's a fox, actually. However, it's funny to call her a horse. I can keep this face. See, some of the doc at least was like reasonable, right? And the very end bits were like genuinely endearing and sincere. You know when you've seen another side of someone and you're not sure how you feel about it, right? That's kind of how I feel about Cinder. Right? Because, don't get me wrong, why am I talking about this? To explain, you did to a point. Well, I think the idea of the document, she did it after everything had calmed down. Like, I will say this, she handled it better than 90% of content creators handle this kind of stuff, right? Irrespective of the fact that it would have taken months. It'd have taken months, and it would have taken a calm mind for a lot of it. There are definitely some bits of it that were blatantly unhinged. I'm going to be honest. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's one of them. I don't know how to feel about it. I'm kind of like... See, I always go back to, just seeing how broken the bow was over the whole thing kind of made me feel a bit... because I've been there, right? I've been there. When you find out a good friend of yours has stabbed you in the back, I've been there. more than once. And it fucking hurts. So for me, that kind of like situation kind of just makes me go, oh, I know how that feels, and it didn't feel nice. Which is why I struggle to kind of see the other side as easily. But, yeah. But yeah, so... I'd stab you in the front. See, I'd rather someone stab me in the front, because I can respect them a lot more. Yeah. It's one of them. And again, I want to stress, I'm not promoting hate towards Cinder or anyone involved in that, by the way. I'm glad she's back. I'm glad she's okay. I think one day I might, you know, I'll go back and have a look, see how things are going. But I've done the reasonable thing, that's just to go, not feeling comfy supporting that person right now. So I've stepped away from that whole community. But I'm never going to bitch someone who wants to support them. All the dog names. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I was just screamed at. I'd rather want to be screamed at. I'm Horace than be taught. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Like, it's just, yeah. Point is, I just, yeah. You're thinking of the... Are you thinking of the Horus Heresy in general, or are you thinking of when the Blood Angels go psycho mode and go into the Black Rage? I do like Death Company. I don't like what they've done with Death Company recently, but I like the Death Company lore. I've taken a recent interest in looking at older Warhammer editions, by the way. I was watching a live stream by a guy called The Outer Circle. He's a bit more of a cynical voice in the community, but I like him because he doesn't bullshit me. Like, he'll point out issues, he'll point out, like, where it feels like we're being ripped off a little bit. But he also talked a little bit about stuff like stuff he likes recently. And I really liked his older Heresy discussions when he talked about building armies, the Horus Heresy. I enjoyed that a lot. And he discussed a bit about Chaos in 3.5, which was the last good codex for them, for rules. The models... Chaos Space Marines haven't got terrible models. In fact, the Chaos Legionnaires now are pretty nice, actually. But, like, back then, Chaos was all under one book, right? You could take demons. You could actually take... If you took, like... You could build a Khornate army, and you could actually upgrade your Chaos Space Marines to become Berserkers, basically. You could, like, a Demon Prince back then wasn't an individual model. It was like this, like, you would take a Chaos Lord, right? And you would just add more and more, like, gifts of chaos to them. And once you've spent a certain amount of points, that is now a Demon Prince, basically. The idea being that you're so mutated and powerful that you've ascended, basically. Oh no, this is before that. Let me find the old. It's the old. This was back in the old white metal days. The old Demon Prince. Yeah, this will be back in 2002, by the way, when this came out. I would have been 2 years old then, by the way. Some of you might not have even been born then, which is terrifying. Oh yeah, Daniel's based on an old model as well, by the way. Let me find the old plastic Demon Prince, because Daniel's not a new model at all. He's based on an old design. Old plastic Prince. Let me find it, because it is old. So let me save that image so I can smack it into stream. And this is some person on the internet painted, but it very much... yeah, that should be the one. Right, let me import this Boyo into the stream. Now you can see what I'm talking about. You were in the making then. Your parents were raw dogging them, were they? You've reminded me of our conversation we had about, like, not wanting to hear about relatives talking about, they're trying for a baby because it just means they're fucking. So we're trying for a kid. Like, I don't need to know you're raw dogging. Seriously, I don't need to know. What are you doing? So this is the old demon print. This isn't mine. This is someone's online. This is the old model. But this is the old demon print, right? This is plastic. This is the one Daniel's based on, by the way. For the demon prints in Total War Warhammer, the default look is based on this guy. Listen, Decker, we are all only here because two people looked at each other and went, I want me some of that. That's why we're here. We're all here because two people looked at each other and went, need. Nah, not necessarily. Let me show you the new one, by the way. You know what, 1 second, actually. White metal. Because I need to show you the old demon prints, if it's still a thing. Can I find the old demon prints? Yes, that's the one. That's the one. Okay. And then the new one. Wings. That'll do. So the new one's quite customizable these days, right? But this one was customizable as well, but this was the thing. Oh, that's a bit big. Let me shrink it down a bit. So this is the old 40k white metal demon prints. If you've played Dawn of War Remaster, you might recognize this guy. Because he's in Dawn of War. This is the old demon prince, I believe. That's what he used to look like. That's the one using more 40k stuff. So, he looked pretty cool, I'd say. But that's what they looked like back in the day. And then, if I browse to the latest one, this is one that's... This is the new one. Paints a more 40k scheme. You can see they took the old one a lot there. So the armor kind of grows with. It varies, right? Some of them just go full-on, like, medieval-like armor, big wings, the whole 9 yards. Some retain a demonic visage of their armor, but I'll be honest, that's as much his skin now as anything. Like, that's his form now. It can technically change over time. But yeah, a demon prince is technically, in a way, dies as the mortal they were when they ascend. Yeah, it's actually quite common for Chaos that the armor fuses. A good example of this, actually, you know the Chaos jump troops, the Raptors? So Raptors basically became a cult onto themselves. They were what happened to many of the Chaos Space Marines who were jump assault units. They fused with their armor. And they actually fused with their jump packs in particular. Oh yeah. The new ones coming out look alright. I would really love something based on the old 3.5 edition ones. With their, like, weird bent angular taloned feet. And, like, the pipes connecting to them. Like, I will say, look at old 40k art, okay? Because I understand now why some people don't see 40k now as the same thing. Like, Nurglings didn't smile back then. They looked horrifying. Oh shit, the pipe's muted. No, I forgot to unmute the pipe. No. Oh no. Hang on. I need to we'll need to replay it. No, I've gotta replay it. Always sounds weird when I replay it. The daily pipe. It's a silent piping. Oh, I forgot to mention, for those of you who didn't like the Tangier pop-up, it's gone now. It won't pop up on screen to remind you. You will have to hover over the screen and click it, but it means it doesn't cover my face anymore. That's no longer a thing. We sorted that. Tangier's still a thing. We still have it on. But yeah, no random eye sensor. I don't know why. When I replay them, it does that whoop, and then does it. Why does it charge up? It's weird, isn't that right? Also, just to remind you all, for this Sunday, we're doing a bit of a different kind of stream, because I'm going to be mostly going over the Dark Heresy rules and discussing Dark Heresy. So it's going to be a weird one, but if you're interested in learning a bit about a old, but in my opinion still gold, Warhammer 40,000 tabletop RPG, then I'm looking forward to that, because I haven't done one of those kind of streams in a while, actually. Oh, you mean that? Yes, that video. You know which one? You know the one I mean, don't you? Where it just fucking winds up that fucking massive shot. I love that video. It's so, like, apt, and, like, yes, a Titan pilot might be that petty. There's a bit in one of the Warhammer animations that I've seen where they're discussing an engine killer being present, and, like, it damages a Titan pretty badly. It's a shadow sword, basically. It's a massive Bane blade designed to shoot Titans. And they look at this thing, and, like, okay, find this fucker. Found him. Okay, kill it. And so it launches these fucking missiles from this Warlord-class Titan, right? And I forget how big these missiles are. Fucking atomic blast goes off. I'm like, oh shit. I forgot this is a Titan missile launcher. It will be like an atomic blast. Yeah, it's like... So you know the Reaver Titan, right? The medium-sized one. The one with the big missile launcher on its back, typically. There are alternate configurations, by the way, but that's the most, like, common. There's actually a really rare configuration of triple missile launcher. But the Apocalypse missile launcher, as it's called, which is unique to the Reaver Titan, I believe. I say that the Warlord might be able to have two. The Warlord's like the one you always see in the trailers, right? The massive four-gunned behemoth. There are bigger. The one in that meme video, for example, is a Imperator-class Titan. It's the biggest one. That thing does basically point in a direction, and that direction doesn't exist anymore. Specifically, that would have been firing a Plasma Annihilator. Basically a gun that one-shots Titans. Straight through the void shields. No Pasco. Delete us on site. Yeah, they're pretty nasty. Post-Heresy, they even have giant cathedrals on their backs as well. They're massive, but they're so rare. They're really, really rare. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Titan machine spirits are borderline sentient. It's kind of scary, actually. The only other war machine I'm aware of that's planet-side that gets anywhere close to that... Don't want to draw. That depends. Oh no. Oh no. I know what's coming. Let me just open paint. One of these days, right? One of these days I'll get half decent at drawing. And I won't tell you guys I've gotten half decent at drawing. You'll say, can you draw? And they'll open up like fucking some actually professional grade. The time more complex, if forgive me. Okay. What are you going to ask? Can you draw a door? Oh. What detailed? Oh. I need to stop yawning my tongue out. It keeps putting tongue up. I don't think I can draw that live, Decker. The artistic nudity policy got dropped pretty quickly. I don't think drawing the smacks is ever been allowed. I don't think. Despite what one person thought they could do, like putting their model naked on screen. Imagine that. Having dinner. I see. 1 second. Let me. Hey, boop. Okay. Right. Damn it. Hang on. Let me put you guys up there a second. One second. There we go. Right, there we go. You can see paint now, can't you? It's a bit small, isn't it, actually? A bit... Okay, no, you just see the paint window. Okay, that's fine. That'll work. Okay. Right. Well, we need a table first, obviously. Kerbal trying to avoid drawing people as best as he can. Challenge impossible. I can draw 3D shapes. Someone's gonna walk in and go, Kerbal, what are you doing? I'm like, drawing. God, a mouse makes this so much harder, by the way. Holy shit. Yeah, spaghetti. want some spaghetti in there. I am a bit limited by using a mouse. Honestly, it turned out rather clean because I'm using a mouse. I'm going to ignore the perfectionist in my brain that goes, wee woo, Kerbal, there's so many issues here. Hang on, can I cheat here? No, I can't. I don't think I can do that in this. Wait, no. Wait, no. Can I? Is that a thing I can? No, there's no tool to copy it. Damn it. Ah. Okay, fine. We'll have to do it this side. Okay, this one's actually a bit better. Kinda. I'm glad you think so. It's one of them. I fully accept I'm using a mouse. If this looks somehow not like a child's drawing, then I've done very well. Okay. This is where Kerbal doesn't know anatomy. I know character design pretty well, actually. I've had to kind of teach myself a bit of that, but anatomy, I don't know. So we're going to try drawing. Hang on. Use a different color for the people. There we go. That's kind of your color, right? Well, I'm gonna do them in different colours. So it's obvious who's who. Like new stick figures? Oh, thank God. Right, let me, Right. No, that looks like... Oh, that looks... No. No, I have to. Okay. Yeah. I've made Ren... Navy blue? Was that... Oh, a bit too dark. No. We'll use the lighter blue, actually. Use a lighter blue. I think... More lighter blue. No, I'm not trying to make it look short. It's just this. I mean, draw this chair really big. I promise you I'm not drawing you short. It's just I made this chair too big and then realized after the fact. It's a kid's meal too. A little happy meal. Also, you're nowhere near the actual table, so you actually can't reach it from here, but you know. Second. We need... No. Hang on. We lock in a second. We need the Kato ears for the Cheeto. Very important. Very important. Then we won't know who it is otherwise, will we? I'm more a... Yeah. Go with this red. We don't call this an art stream. We call this a pain stream for me. Oh god, what the hell? Down that way. Christ, I cannot draw people. Looks terrible. No, looks terrible. Oh, there we go. My halo. MS Pain. But it was because we're pop. Yeah. I'm in. MS Paint is my passion. I knew what I was doing when I did this bloody thing. I knew what I was doing. You know what? We'll do one last detail. We need a nice little cozy. Hang on, 1 second. Hold on. I'm gonna add one more thing. I'm gonna add a cozy little fireplace because you know what? It's what I had when I was home, at my old childhood home, right? A nice little fireplace. You know what? I think fireplaces are fucking cozy. Yeah, there we go. Right, as promised, as I always do, because I am not above doing this, because listen, I'm doing this for you guys. As long as you guys enjoy it, it's all I care about, so... Listen, I know my artistic skills are more in painting than drawing, currently. I'd like to change that one day, though. I would like to change that one day. Ooh. Right, there we go. Ah, you're welcome. No problem at all. And me coming from the ceiling to steal the noodles. I teach you. Honestly, I would like to draw it. I would like to get better at drawing, honestly. Other than blades. Other than bolts. Yeah, I would like to. I would like to, actually, to be fair, at some point. See, I'd love to get to the point where I can comfortably just plug in a, Oh, the blade. Oh, you meant blades, okay. Okay, I misread it there. I'd love to get to the point where I could draw stuff. Even if it wasn't people, because like random things I'll want to like design, but I'm like, I don't know if I want to like I don't know who I'd reach out to as far as like do stuff for that. It's like random things. I'm like, and I'll forget the idea otherwise. I'm like, I did that. If I put it this way, if I did that for every fucking time I had an idea, I'd be broke. I know some people I follow on Twitter, like they'll draw something cool, and it's like a small thing. Like, oh, I love to do that. I don't know. Like, there's one guy on Twitter who like he drew like this like random item from like his setting. I was like, oh, that's really weird detail, but I love it. I don't know. Probably like do that. Draw stuff. But you can tell what it is. You can tell whatever the hell I'm making. You're doing very well. Yeah. But I wouldn't say no to it, Rouge. Side note. I need to give myself time. It's one of those things where I would need to give myself a bit of time. But I think, if anything, learning something new, at the very least... I mean, Deca, I think you have to remember, I think everyone who starts drawing, right, unless you're like a prodigy, you're going to struggle at first, right? But then you get better, you find some style you like, and you sort of find your flow, right? I always use a good example is when PewDiePie did his, like, spending this much time learning to draw, and he started terrible. Then he got better. And then he switched to digital, sucked a bit, and got better over time, you know? Like, I feel like art's one of those things where it's like, it's a craft, right? Yeah, exactly. If you're practicing, like, here's the thing. Do you think I was always good at painting? I'll be honest. I'm not ashamed of what I painted, by the way. I want to stress this. My original things I've painted up, I've still got them somewhere. Actually, my little box I've got an Onaga Doomcrawler, which I still think looks really good. I'm actually quite proud of it. I even like tested learning how to put transfers on it. It's like my first thing I put transfer on. But like I've painted 2 Tech Priest Dominuses, and my first one I'm still quite proud of. I've definitely gotten better. I can tell I've gotten a lot better, but like I wasn't the best at it. It took me time. It took me sitting down, watching tutorials, learning techniques, figuring out what worked. I definitely don't keep as much care of my brushes as I should, I must confess. I could probably give my brushes a bit more tender loving care. But I also have a lot of like expensive brushes either, so like, you know. I'll tell you covers the idea. Hey, yo. So to put it using it. I mean, it's one of them. I think just draw when you feel like it and you got time, you know? You see something, draw it. Like, I'll give you the example when I paint something, right? I like to have a muse. Something that, like, kind of gives me ideas. So, for my lizardman that I painted up, I actually looked up some, like, exotic lizards. Like, I specifically looked up a, like, tropical lizard. And I found this little guy who's a blue lizard with a yellow head, right? So I painted my Saurus like that. I gave them a blue body, yellow head. Used contrast. And then the weapons and stuff, a lot of the non-metallic inorganic material, the stone and stuff, I made a jade color. And then did like a gold as my kind of like gold and bronze as kind of my metallic, because lizardmen are very Aztec coded, so gold made sense. Whereas the Slan, I gave my Slan a throne of jade, and the Slan himself is a red poison dart toad with purple dots. Good night, buddy. Thank you for being here, bud. Have a good rest. Yeah, so I took a bit of time to kind of like suss out what I wanted to do. All that. There's music on something, background, find a muse and just start making random things eventually. Exactly. Yeah, right? Exactly. Like, the thing is, no one starts as like, no one's like incredible, but you get better. You find what you like. You know? Well, and I'm very flattered to be. I am very flattered to be. Although I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. I've seen those cute little lick emotes of evil. You forget I'm in the goat server as well. I see what happens on the goat side. Hey, evil. What's his full name? I was calling him Evil. What's his full name? His full. Evil's not evil. No, he's a little cutie patootie. Well, he's currently called the Evil Who Stole Christmas on that one server, so. Yeah. Oh, I've remembered, chat. I apparently, because all my friend uses your special. Oh, thank you. It's far too kind of you, but thank you. Oh, that reminds me, chat. I am going to try and remember to use those discount things that Twitch keeps reminding me about. So I'm going to probably try and use them bit by bit. And then I'll save one big lump for, like, Christmas time. And I'll just turn it on for as long as I've got. Because I run out at the offer, like, disappears after the 31st, so. I'll make sure to be running those. I feel like it's... I think I should have been doing it, I forgot to do it. I didn't know it was a thing. I'm like, well, if Twitch is going to give you guys a discount, I might as well make sure I can do that for you guys. So I will make sure that's in place. It's on now, and I will try and make sure it's on next couple of streams. Yeah, I realized it was a thing when the email, but I was like, oh shit, I need to turn that on. I need to make sure that's a thing, because, like, it's there, I should use it, and also, like, it saves you guys some money, so. Works for me, and you, so. I'm going to try and make sure that those are all on. But I'll save, like, a bunch for, like, Christmas time, as I say. And I'll just put the full lump of time I've got left on it. Because I can only do it 7 times. Which is weird. But I have 70 hours total. Which is weird. It's a weird way to do it. Also, I'm not trying to give you bombastic side-eye. I was having a drink then. Oh, should I bring this back down? There we go. So I can see all the chat in place. I haven't done any updates today. I mean, some days you don't quite feel it, right? Like, I've been trying to make sure that I'm practicing for my theory test so I can drive. But I haven't done any today. But tomorrow I'll probably do some. I do an hour every day. I mean, that's fine. An hour every day. That's a good way of doing it. You're probably better than you realise. Hell, I sometimes don't paint for a long time, and I'll just decide to paint. Come on then. Draw because you enjoy it, not because you feel like you have to, you know? I think that's one thing, like, I think you always got to remember with this sort of stuff. It's like, always enjoy it. Like, if you're not enjoying it, it's harder to do. Because it's a very involved thing, right? Like, and obviously, if you're at the point where you're doing it for commission, it's a weird one, right? Because it's like it's a job, it's an income source, but also you still want to keep it as something for fun as well. It's a weird one. I mean, how long have you been practicing? You know, I mean, it takes longer for some people. I don't think I'm that great a painter, but someone will probably tell me you're wrong. You're actually a good painter. But then, like, that would be me comparing myself against someone who does like competitions, which is like that's a different caliber. There's this piece I'm doing right now. I can't discuss the positioning. It's just pure pain. Oh, it's like a really awkward like pose and stuff, or I guess you can't really say. So I probably shouldn't be probing, but yeah, it's always. You know what I'm bad at doing actually, as someone who commissions art, I'm bad at deciding a pose. You know, 6 people. Oh, I see. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. 6 different people who look different and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, been on enough for like 6 years. Only this year I've been doing it real schedule. I mean, I reckon, Decker, you are better than you think. I think you are better than you think, and much like me, you are telling yourself you are worse because you see other people who are amazing. But they've been doing it for a long, long time, constantly. Like Ren, how long have you been drawing for? Honest question. How long have you been doing art for? I bet it's been a long time. Many, many, many hours, I would wager. Right? Oh, as my therapist once told me, be kind to yourself. Because if you tell yourself a lie enough times, you believe it. I've been drawing since I was 5. Damn. So, you know what I mean? Like, some people have just been drawing forever, right? That's the thing. It's one of those things where if you really enjoy it when you're younger, you just keep doing it. You know? So I wouldn't worry about like, I think like over 10 years, like that's like, you know, that's a good part of a lifetime of, you know, drawing. And at some point, you know, you've probably like gone from drawing and then you've maybe done like classes and stuff and learned anatomy and all sorts of bits and bobs, and you're at the point where, you know, you've got the fundamentals and all the rest down, just the natural want to do it and comfortableness to just draw. I do that and it works out now. See, I've done that. I did that quite a lot. And sometimes I still do it. But the problem is if it doesn't work out, I've found more often than not, you don't, that part of you that says, oh, well, I'll expect disappointment, so it's fine. No, it still hurts. It still hurts. Because deep down you secretly think this can't be different. So, I tend to advise against it now. I get the logic, believe me, I've been there. I've been there. I think with that kind of thing, a reasonable management of expectations, right? Don't expect the world, but don't expect terror either. Expect a happy medium. Like, be realistic with yourself. But, like, not harsh, if that makes sense. Like, imagine if you were talking to someone else who you respected. Yeah, you don't have to go into detail for that. I think, imagine you're talking to someone you care about, someone you respect, someone you cherish, right? You know? You wouldn't talk harshly to them, would you? Imagine that's who you're talking to when you start feeling that way. You know? That's what I try and do. It's not easy. I don't always do it, but I try. Sometimes it gets a bit mushed and I break down a little bit. But when I've gotten through it and calmed down and got back to myself, then I remember that stuff. I'm saying it like it's easy. It's not. It's not easy. I'm still working on that stuff, but, you know. Be kind to yourself, because you have to live with yourself 24/7, 365 days a year. You might as well be nice for yourself. Oh yeah, and that's good. Keep picking yourself back up, but just make sure it's not you putting yourself down as well, right? If other things get yourself down, then let it just be other things, not them and you. I think, me personally, oh, excuse me, sorry. Oh, like, here's the thing. I could tell you a lot about how harsh I've been to myself. I've been at the point of self-hatred. Oh boy, I've had that point of true and honest self-hatred to a level that's just, yeah. And honestly, it was pretty irrational in many respects. It felt justified at the time, but yeah. No, I'm glad to say you don't hate yourself, but just when you're feeling rough and like, what's it, just, yeah. Yeah, but just be kind to yourself. Is what I'm going to say. Be kind to yourself. Things don't work out, if something isn't quite as good as you want it to be, that's okay. So it doesn't always have to be. Good, good. God, as I've talked about before, I am a perfectionist who has to remind himself the bar I put up isn't attainable, and actually if I lower it by 80%, that's more attainable. Or over 20%, say that's more attainable, right? Like, I take whatever bar I set for myself, I drop it down to 80% of that bar, and that's about where it should be. Don't always get it right, but that's about where it should be. Again, I don't always follow my own advice, but I try. All you can do is try, right? Sorry. Ugh. I'm being yawny. Ah, well, that sounds like I'm doing my job then. I'm glad to hear it. I'm doing my job. I like to think, if nothing else... Oh, Ren. Well, don't you worry, because I'm going to be here a bunch. It's the end of the week. I'm going to be around a bunch. I'm going to try as well. Oh. Hey. If nothing else, as I always like to say to people, if I've at least helped you not feel as bad as you started at the start of the stream, then I've done my job. I had to take a moment there, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, oh. Okay. Oh. Getting emotional here. Stuff. No, it's okay. Don't worry about it, man. No, you didn't. It's okay. It's fine. It's my neurospicy brain having to process shit. Takes me a second. Ugh. does take me a second sometimes. I need to stop licking the chewing gum while the tongue. I don't even realize I do it until I'm seeing it now. And you have no idea how many things I do with my face and I don't realize I do it. Until I got a VTuber model and I'm like, oh god, I do so many things. I'm talking. Do I normally do this? I get self-conscious of it, you know? Like, do I normally lick? Not so often. I'm thinking about it and I'm like, oh god, do I do it that often? Do I blem as often? I wish this cough would go away, damn it. More drink. More sippy. Ah, good timing. You redeemed that just as I raised the glass to my mouth, so good timing. Ugh. Okay, you two clearly have a moment. The stand from the bush. It's a bit weird, isn't it? It's just like, what, let me just see what they're doing from the bush. Just gonna get in the bush and just have a look from over here. What are those two doing? What was I gonna say? I blanked. I was gonna say if you stay in the bush too long, I don't know. We'll name the bush. Call it George W or something. I don't know. Where's this cough come? God damn it. Ugh. Yeah, the week is almost over though, chat. Almost over. I have admittedly not yet recorded next week's video. I'll be completely honest. I sat there yesterday and I was like, do I feel like streaming? Oh, not streaming, sorry. Do I feel like recording it right now? I was like, no. I'll have to do it this weekend. Probably end up being on a Sunday. I love a rush job. Wait for the fake mustache and the violin. Ah, I was worried it was a bit too much. I was like, was it too flashy? But apparently it's alright. That's good. That's good. I'm sure at least some of you appreciated me using Zanny as well. Because she's caked. Also, one of the many things that made me realise, you know what? The suited look does look quite nice. See, I do have a different team with Gelbrenner and Looper in it. I do have the Looper, Gelbrenner, and I forget her name, but Plant Lady for a healer. I use her as the healer, although I do have the Ice Lady, obviously, the one to start with. Little summon. Although I do like to use Rover. I don't know, I've put most levels in her. As long as I don't see you late on game. I won't be on that late. Probably. On weekends, I will be. But, you know, it's weekends. I'm not going to be up till later in the morning anyway. But yeah, I'll have to see how I feel tomorrow morning, because this morning I woke up, and I won't lie, my knee felt a bit weird. I think I'm fine. I think I just slept on it funny, or the cold got to it or something. But, yeah. But yeah, so... Yeah, I ended up not working in the office today. I had a home working day. To be completely honest, actually, it's been a really... I actually been quite happy I did that. It was actually quite relaxing. I am tempted to do the same tomorrow, but I feel like I shouldn't. But I'm tempted. Post 2 a.m. Cheeto on the call. I see. Concern. Deepest concerns. Yeah, but yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So, promise I see. It's okay. EP Cheeto or drunk Cheeto? This is the question. Yeah. So occasionally I'll work from home. I avoid it because they get funny with me about it. Because they don't fucking trust any of us. Because, yeah, work culture bullshit. But I will sometimes just do it either because the bus doesn't turn up or if I'm not feeling great. On Christmas a bit. I see. Fair enough. I think it'll be okay. If it's not, I'll have to speak to a doctor. Be like, hey, is something wrong? Like, it's not hurting much, but like, I think I've either pulled something or the cold got to it. I think, to be totally honest with you. Like, I'm hoping a nice warm shower and a good night's sleep will fix me up. But yeah, it's yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Worst case scenario, I'll just do the same again today or tomorrow rather. I'm not going to be too upset about not being in the office. I'll be honest, because I really don't like being in the office. To be completely frank, long commute, and I don't like being there. Believe me, if I could leave tomorrow, I would. But I need something lined up first. The Stuntless instead. Right? It's like, yeah, you just one of the things you just want to just you can work, but you're just not there. For me, I just like. I admit I'm not always the most patient person in the world. I'm pretty patient for a lot of stuff, but when it comes to being in the office, yeah, no, I'm not patient typically. Like, I'll be as patient as I can on the phone with people, but I'm like, yeah, no. After I'm on a phone call with a few people, like, no. Like I say, I'll see how I feel tomorrow. If I feel shitty, that's where I'm going. Come on, then. There's some big training BS thing going on tomorrow. There's some new thing we're introducing, but, you know. Yeah. I'm kind of just... I see all this newfangled stuff and I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Not that I'm going to spend time to work. Yeah. One of these days I'll find a better day job. It's a bit impatient when I'm worried about something. Okay, oh, sorry. Yeah. On a complete side note, I am going to try, when I can, to make myself at least available in chat. As in, like, in the Discord, when I can. I won't promise it'll be all the time. You know, I will try to make myself available here and there, right? When I can. Again, I cannot promise it'll be consistent, but I will try. Because, you know, I want to try and be there for you guys a little bit. I want to try and be around, and, you know. My only concern is if I'm absolutely fucking knackered and tired, then I probably won't be very talkative. I always worry when some of you guys meet me off stream that you won't like me as much because I'm actually a bit more quieter off stream. Most because I'm tired. I mean it when I say I give this my maximum energy and then I'm just kind of dead after that. But it's the way, right? I give you guys all I've got and then I have to eat. But I'm gonna try. Now and then. If I get a day when I feel good and I want to just jump in, but... You know, it's one of the things, right? Yeah, I'm gonna try and be there more often if I can. If I can. Like I said, I can't guarantee, but if I'm around, right? Oh, that's okay. Yeah, as I say, I might be quieter. Oh, I'm glad you guys say that. I worry sometimes, I'm like... I don't know, I think as long as I turn up to a chat and I'm feeling at least in the mood to be somewhat sociable, it's fine. I think it's if I kind of force myself, that's when it gets a problem. Because that's when I'm like... annoyed. Whereas like if I'm at least there, chilling, then it's different. Oh, fucking hell. But yeah, as I say, I might see if we can't have like some little, either a little what's what I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought entirely. Might do some little you know, run a game or something. If you guys want to join me, or just sit and yap. I might even watch something and just share screen and just a little screen sharing. You know. Hopefully might do. Oh, fucking hell. Stop yawning. So tired. Yeah, I went as far as to leave the building, you know, left the house, got to the bus, waited 15 minutes and decided, nah. You know, I should have done. The smart decision would have been to just go back to bed for a bit. Oh, yeah, I was in a call for a bit, and then I kind of just felt really tired, so I just went. I realized I wasn't in very long, but I was just like, oh. I kind of felt myself, like, getting grumbling, getting tired, and I was like, okay. I need to disappear. So, I don't know. I try not to be in VC if I'm grumpy. Doesn't end well. I know when my social battery's fucked. Although, to be fair, I made the mistake of trying to get back into Dark Tide and then dealing with randoms. I have noticed occasionally you've been in the VC for a while. I'll join you for a bit, yeah. Yeah. It's fine, man. Don't worry about it. It's one of them. I'm just there to vibe. There, do my thing and vibe. Oh god, my brain is going blank. Holy shit. More drink. Don't worry, I'm only having a glass. Been long. I have to brush my face a bit. Ugh. Keep my eyes open. But I've been thinking, on a side note, oh, it's little Maxwell, little lad. It's a little lad. Really cute. He's just a cute little guy. I don't know. I like the little Maxwell gift. I think they're cute. That's why I keep them on. Yeah, I've been thinking about what I want to do post Dark Heresy, because I'd like to do more tabletop RPG stuff. You know, more that kind of thing. But I don't know if I want to do D&D or if I want to do Lancer, maybe, or more Dark Heresy. Don't know. Or maybe even Warhammer Fantasy. I'd be quite tempted to do Warhammer Fantasy, actually. Do Light Heresy. I mean, if we're doing Heresy, I'll just do Dark Crusade. I'll pull that whole thing out. A Dark Crusade campaign could go interestingly. That could be interesting, actually. Although I'd like to do Fantasy. Oh, Dark Crusade is another tabletop RPG? Oh. I'll say it's another tabletop RPG, but you play as Chaos. It's the only game where you can play as the bad guys, pretty much. You can be Chaos. Which includes, there's actually books for all four gods. And you can actually play as like Khorne Berserkers. There's actually loads of mortals you can have as well. You can have like non-space marines with the marines. It's a lot of fun options, actually. They're very complicated characters. Oh, there's the Maxwells. There they are. There's a Khorne book. There's a Khorne book. I said to a friend of mine, if we ever play it and I'm not the DM, I would love to play a Khorne Berserker. I already know exactly how I play one. So, I already know exactly how I want to play one. See, some people would like play the constant screaming barbarian. I wouldn't. I've seen a few bits of, like older Khorne art where they're a bit more like subdued, and it's like kind of more like there's more of a menacing end to it. I'd kind of go that route, more contained rage and only like brief moments of like. A good example, the book Betrayer. There's a few moments where you'll have like a flash. And you'll see it from, like, Khan's perspective, where the nails make him hallucinate. And he'll, like, probably, like, murder somebody. And it'll flash and he's not murdered them. Except the very end of the book, when he actually snaps and starts going mad. And just starts beheading people left and right. But only right at the end. Which is impressive, considering the butcher's nails are forever nibbling at him. Bull Eaters was not actually killing people. I mean, some of them remember themselves being more honourable. Some of them really hate what they've become. Quite a few resent Angron. Resent the fact they felt the need to try and impress him. You know? Khan looks at Angron with pity. You know? He doesn't want to be a demon prince, specifically because of what Angron did. Oh, Night Lords just want terror. But they're also cowards. But they also objectively just want to bring terror. You know. The Night Lords are weirdly well written, by the way. They're really well written, because they're really human in the worst ways. They're really well written. The Night Lords Omnibus, I have heard nothing but positive reviews for. Yeah, There's a reason a lot of Night Lord fans. But yeah, so I can't remember how we got here. Good burger I got today. Chicken. Oh, the burger. Why is I thought you said burger? The burger, the boiger. Burger. That's a lot of chicken. Triple the size of the. That's a big boiger. That's a big boiger. Let's have the American portion. You didn't accidentally ask for this thing to be measured in freedom units, did you? It was just hanging out like. Damn. She ate the entire thing. Small bean. Just like a snake. Like a snake, just whole thing. Took the whole thing. Like snake. Golf, yes, it's my only meal today. It's like snake. Like Kirby, you know? Small bean. Can consume anything. Like those people who, like, are quite skinny but can eat literal mountains of food and I'm like, bruh. It's average. I swear. Yeah. And you know what? He got the cake, didn't he? He got the cake. He consumed it. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. What did she mean by this? So huge. Oh. Okay, I stopped myself that time. I stopped the yawn, mostly. Ugh. What was I saying? Yeah, so I don't know how we got here. This is what she needs. Parish car. Damn. Damn. I've completely lost my trail of thought. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. My brain right now is empty. My brain is empty. Why's my head gone empty? I was gonna say something and I've completely forgotten it now. It mustn't have been that important, I guess. Fuck. My brain is gone. That is wandered off somewhere. I need an update. I need the new Angel OS. I need an update to Angel OS apparently. But yeah. Ow. Yeah. As I was saying, I think saying something. Yeah. Fuck me. What was I saying? You know what? I've lost my train of thought entirely. I'm actually kind of lost. Yeah. Right, we'll just fucking right, so this week, well, we don't know what we're gonna do this week. There we go. That's what I can think of. This week, we're gonna obviously do some Total War. More zombie. We're gonna send the the Rotty boys over to cafe. Gonna be taking out all of cafe, defo all of cafe. Ren, do I need to? Do I? Two can play that game. Good girl. Yes, I'm gonna do more. Sending the Rotten Boys into cafe. We're going to. And she said she wasn't a brat. Yes, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, so I see. And then obviously, as I mentioned Sunday, we're going to do a little review of Dark Heresy. And I'm going to try and give you a little bit of underneath the hood of the game, and also my thoughts on it, and bits I like and bits I would recommend changing. The accurate trait. Change the fucking accurate trait. Do not use it as rules are written. You will cry. Cry. It's bad. It's badly written. It's overpowered as shit. Hi, Oku. How you doing? Of course, Oku pops into existence the minute I start whispering in the mic. You're hungry. I see we're in the hungry Oku stage. There is the two sides of Oku. Hungy, EP. The two states. The two distinct Oku states. You've reminded me, by the way, Oku. I was playing some Arknights earlier. It's only 4 PM. That's fair enough. I was playing some Arknights earlier, and they've given a bunch of characters who I was not expecting English voices, including, finally, Mostima. Finally, Mostima. I wouldn't say her name properly, but yeah, at long last. The blue lady's got the English voice lines. I don't think they've not gone quite sultry, but I definitely say it's like I don't think they intend for it to sound like dead sultry MILF. I don't think they're going for that kind of thing for her. But she's not like young sounding either, like probably like late 20s, 30s sounding, you know? I think she sounds fine, honestly. I'm quite alright with how she sounds. I must admit, I don't quite know if I'm a fan of how they recasted Exum. I'm not gonna lie. I thought Exusier's old voice was a little more fitting for her, personally. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, and they've also given you know the character who's part of the Abyssal Hunters, who isn't actually like got white hair, the sniper lady, the tentacles. They've given her the English voice as well. They've actually made her Spanish because she's from what's the place of their own little Inquisition? I forget the name of it, but she's from the place where they're all Spanish. She has a Spanish accent because actually Arknights does this really cool thing where if you're from a certain part of the world, they give you an accent. No, like in Arknights, not obviously. The actress herself's probably from Spain, but the cat is not actually Spain in the game, but the Arknights equivalent of Spain, basically. And for those who are wondering, yes, the game has characters with German accents. I'm in pain them. Oh, bloody. There's actually even Swedish, by the way. There's a couple of characters who have actually got authentic Swedish accents as well. It's a real mix of people. And of course, we have plenty of Italians as well. Because the Italians are wolf people in Arknights. So they have a lovely Italian accent. Like Lappy, exactly. Who's getting a skin soon, by the way. She's getting a skin. The little wolves getting little top hats. Lappy's getting a suit. They're covering her legs for the first time. Honestly, it looks good. They've really like outdone themselves how it looks. Yeah, there's only a wolf man at the minute, but he is Italian, which gives me hope we'll get a Italian wolf lady. Oh, weird detail, Oku. People pointed out the wolf guy in Enfield has the same eyes as Texas, which might mean the Texas bloodline was continued, or she's not the last Texas. Dexter. New name unlocked. I don't even know, man. That's the joke. That's the running joke. I mean, there might be just other Texases around, you know. The Texas we have might not be the only one. But yeah, he has the distinct eyes. Oh, there's a country in Arknights where they're all about music, basically. I forget the name of the country, which annoys me because I used to know it. But basically, they're all like big into music, but also like they're all really good casters, like really good mages. And they make the best like wands and like magical implements, essentially. Yeah, there's a couple of like really cool characters from there. One of them who from a prior event is whole gimmick is they call her the Candle Knight, and she's basically a. Well, there's a few characters who are a German kind of accent. One of them is a lady who wears like a kind of a knightly kind of outfit. There's also a tall blonde goat lady in a suit, just like the horns and stuff. It's like the classic, you know, the horns rather than like full goat, not furry, but like full goat horns kind of thing going on. You'd like her, Dexter. She's a tall, strong lady who can literally throw people to the ground with one hand, and she's hot. So you'd like Christ. Fuck. Yes, her name is. I think it's. How do you spell? Is it Dejenbrecher? I think it translates to sword catcher, basically. But I think the code name for us like Dejenbrecher. If you just search Arknight's Dejenbrecher, something like that, you should find her. I'm butchering the name, but she says it properly. But yeah, for the English voice lines, a lot of the characters have like actual like accents, depending on where they're from. So, like I said, there's a few like Spanish-sounding people. There's some American-sounding ones. There's British. There are British in the game. The British are cat people in that game. The Irish are in the game, by the way. They're also cat people, but they're led by dragon ladies. You have your two choices of dragon ladies. The one that won't snap your neck and you'll be thankful, and the one that will snap your neck and you'll be thankful. I'm pretty sure if you just search up Arknights and then DEG or something like that, you should find her. But basically it's the word for like, is it sword catch or something like that, but in German. David Tennant, English voice for Scottish character, and I'll literally get back to that next. There is a Scottish character actually, her name is Bagpipe. My next snap. Legend Brecht. Yeah, that her. Yeah, that's the code name she uses. Everyone uses code names. Yeah, I use her a bunch. Which is good. Um, listen, they know what they're doing the character design, okay? There's a character called Iblana, although she goes by the codename Necrus. She has the vibe. Is it Rapier? Okay. It's like Rapier Catcher or something. Or Breaker or something like that. Point is, she's a bodyguard, basically. She's a bodyguard, so. Some news that from now. But yeah. It's one of those, it's a tower defense kind of game, so you might not like the gameplay as much, but you might like the characters. Also, the stories go from entertaining to kind of dark at points. Also, it seems to be a universal rule. All the characters who are based on demons are universally attractive. It's genetic. There is an angel race. They're, of course, the best ones, because they're all angels. Not bias. Not bias at all. That's fair. That's fair. So we have many nice angels. There's entire cities worth of them, pretty much. And they're all pretty chill, to be honest, except the ones that aren't. The one that isn't. Yes. They recently did a... It's ended now, but they did an anniversary event where they added some more angels in. Hey, I've been both, Oku. I've been both. Yes, that's right, Kurlo. It's a city of angels. Also, if you're a fan of the Second Amendment, the Sancta City of Laterano is both the Vatican, but with the Second Amendment. In fact, it is mandatory that every angel receives a firearm, because firearms in Ark Knights basically work off you being a mage and being good at casting stuff. Yes, I did get the City of Angels. Yeah, the Pope's got a gun. The Pope's got a gun. They've all got guns. Except when they fall, they get taken off. But yes, it is a City of Angels, Kolos. You are very correct. There are bird people there too, actually. They're burbs. Also, it's kind of where I got the idea for this music I've got behind me, because they kind of have a theme that's kind of like techno hits with like church organs and shit. Maybe we forgot. No, they at least wait until they're old enough to walk. You're a burb, I'm convinced. What do you mean I'm a burb? What are you talking about? Well, I'm gonna go. My head hurts. Probably take a nap. Well, no worries, buddy. Well, I'm gonna wrap up in a minute anyway, so don't you worry. Here comes the burp. 3 sets? I've got more than 3. Got way more than 3. Like 4 at least. Got the hip ones, the side ones, the top ones, and these ones. So, Nioku. So many wings. Right. Just a gun. Leo famously passed the region battle mech during the defense of New Haven. Wait, where have I heard that one? Is that... God damn it. Thanks for the pipe. Oh, is that Battletech? Or is that something else? Because I know in Battletech there's a Pope who goes to battle in the mech. That's legit a thing. Battletech's wild. I do not know enough about it though. But there's indeed a Battlefield from Battletech. Hell yeah, I got the reference. Yes, I know bits about Battletech, like the they called the Death. I can't remember if it's called the Death Watch or something like that, or the Black Watch, something like that. I remember the really elite formation that was so badass that before they even attacked the place where them guys were, they fucking tactical nuked the place to try and get rid of some of them. It's anti-Pope, we don't talk about that. Yeah, don't worry about it too much. I don't know. I do like a bit of stuff about Battletech. I'm a big fan of the King Crab. I'm a sucker for super heavy mechs. What can I say? The King Crab's just cool. I like the King Crab. Big crabber. But I regret to say, my dear chat, I must love you and leave you, as it's that their time. But before I let you go, a little... I know, I'll be back tomorrow, don't you worry. A little food for thought, by the way, and don't worry, this isn't for anything coming soon. I just want to scratch a question I was curious about. If you had control over what I did for my design, me, what might you do? Food for thought. Just a thought. But anyway, I will leave you that question in your minds. Don't worry about answering it now. Have a think. Put it this way, it's not for anything soon. It'll probably be years away, but think about it. Because I'm curious myself. But anyway, thank you very much for joining me tonight, everyone. I do hope you've had a wonderful time. Thank you all for being here. As always, you have been wonderful. And, of course, I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. We're going to do some Total War. And then on Sunday, we're going to do something a bit different, as I say. We're going to go over Dark Heresy. And and sort of mostly focus on discussing Dark Heresy. And bits about it. So if you have any questions about it, a good time. Lovely seeing you as well, Ren, and everyone else. Right. I will love you and leave you all for now. Do take care of yourselves, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Until then, my dear sinners, ta for now. Welcome, Raiders. Holy hell, thank you so much for the raid. I'm literally about to wrap up, sorry. But thank you so much, Saya, for the raid. Please do give Sarah a bit of love as well.